So today we will play the artifact mission, and also I will show you how I got the Gem of Horus. Hi guys, welcome to Multiverse. So let us use our friend Superman. So basically it's very simple. You have to use the warp menu and teleport to the Thanagar. So the middle part 2 DLC is the current DLC, so we can enter it even with our level 22 Superman character. So let us see. So we can complete the artifact Gem of Horus mission. So let's do that. So we got our very first artifact, which is the Gem of Horus. But in theory, everyone should be able to get it. As you saw, it's simple enough to get it. So we got our very first artifact. So let us equip our artifact. I'm not sure if I should even bother. But there's no point in upgrading the artifact just yet. I won't be able to break through anyway. Uh, Probably shouldn't do that just yet, but why not? So we fortified our artifact. Sadly, we need some Dionysium to be able to break through, and we can't purchase Dionysium from our friend Constantine, so we're gonna have to wait before we can break through with our artifact anyway. So as soon as we manage to play the artifact mission, and then we can purchase some Dionysium from Constantine, then we should be able to break through with our artifact. So as I just mentioned, today we will play the artifact mission. The artifacts Oblivion Bar, actually it's an event mission from the on-duty menu. From what I understand, we should be able to play this mission once we reach level 20, but somehow the mission didn't trigger until we reach level 23. So that seems to be the actual level you need to be able to play this mission, unless there might be something that I'm not quite getting about that mission. You can also see the mission in your journal if you're not sure. So you can see it's an instructional mission. It's a level 20 mission. It gives you 5 source marks. It'll give you some Dionysium. Actually, it'll give us a whole bunch of stuff. So we'll see that in just a minute. So enough stalling around. Let's start the mission. So you guys may remember this map. There's a few missions we had on this map previously. But now they've added this mission. This is a one-time mission. You play this mission one time forever. And then you never get to play it again with this character.
There you are. I was starting to think you weren't interested in power beyond your wildest dreams. At the very least, we need to get these artifacts out of the hands of the monsters that carry them. You in or you out, mate?
Of course we're in.
There you go. Now, let me check my shopping list. So, I've got a lead on a few artifacts. First stop, we're going to hell. I mean, why save it for last? Let's just jump right in, eh, mate? I'm pretty sure they're keeping my seat warm. Let's go.
So let's follow our friend Constantine. Again, this is another map that we've seen before. Basically, there's a few maps we're going to see playing this mission that we've seen before, but like this is part of Trigon's prison.
We're after the Rings of Azar. Pretty little things, imbued with the souls of long-past Azarathians, the hippie folks that long stood against Trigon. You may have seen rings like these before. Your friend Raven has a set to keep the demons at bay. The demons inside.
Oh no, the demons are inside. I'll pull back a bit. I have a tendency to play a bit close to my character. With the camera close to my character. Also, you may notice if you look to the top left corner of the screen, even though my character is level 23, you can see the combat rating is set to combat rating 20 on this mission. Oh, down for the statues. So there's this little puzzle you have to solve. You have to grab the little statues like that, and you have to bring them to their proper place. So if you guys have played Trigon's Prison, you can recognize that this is a part of the mission or part of the map for Trigon's Prison. Some people don't like it very much when they reuse stuff. I kind of like it sometimes. Sometimes there's some area that we don't get to visit very often, so I kind of like it when we revisit some places from time to time.
So much power. The power. The power. Yes, the power. I will finish you off myself.
So at first we have to fight the evil Brother Blood.
Blood cannot bleed.
You guys may recall we fought him not too long ago.
Curse you! No! All the magical energy will be lost!
If you ever need it, there's a barrel here, but as you saw, we didn't really need it. Although there's no reason not to break it, there is still the feat to break like 1,000 healing barrels, so break any barrels you can find. So let's talk to our friend John again.
Our next stop is the lovely suburb of Oa. In the old days, it would have been a real trick getting across the galaxy, but now old Johnny Boy's got Sector O on speed dial. Last one there's a duffer.
Oh no! We're going to be a duffer. That's so sad. So this is Oa. Again, if you've played some of the War for the Light missions, you've been here before.
The Guardians and their green lanterns are usually more the recycling type. They're not keen on outsiders digging through their garbage, but they won't miss what they don't know is missing.
Mine?
So here we will fight the evil Glomulus. Again, there's a healing barrel over there if you
Not
need
yours,
it.
nope! Yeah. Ouch! You bleed!
So let's choose our loot. Again, no reason not to break the barrel. And let's talk to our friend John again.
Since you're such a fan of gallivanting across the universe, I picked a very special location for our next expedition. I don't want to spoil the surprise.
John is so nice with us.
That probably spoiled the surprise.
So time to go to Apocalypse. It's a bit sad that we get to play this mission only once. Oh yeah, in case you didn't know, there are places where you can repair if you need it. It's a bit sad we get to play this mission only once. But then again, you get to play it once with every character you have. So if you have a lot of characters like me, you probably played this mission quite a few times. So let's grab. Here we're grabbing 2 artifacts, I think.
You got it? Good. That's a thing of beauty.
I will knock that smirk right off your face and into the source wall!
You want to take me on? Fine. Thanks, mate.
So here we can see our friend Steppenwolf. I wish they had kept Steppenwolf closer to this look in the Justice League movie. Sadly, that was too much to expect.
Damn you!
Don't wait for me. Grab it now.
Again, there's a barrel here. And let's grab the reward.
Nice job. I thought things were going pear-shaped there for a minute. It's depleted. At best, it may have some residual energy. Well, I'm not leaving empty-handed, so let's grab it and get out of here before we draw the eye of Darkseid.
Time to go.
If you're ever looking for something powerful that no one person should ever have, look no further than the United States government. They've got all sorts of dangerous things that could blow off your damn hand. Let's go get some, what do you say?
Oh yeah. Here I'm not sure if there's an order you're supposed to do that or if it's just an amount of time. Again, there's a healing barrel. No reason not to break it. If you're the 1,000 barrel feat is a long way away, so any barrels you can break, it kind of helps for that feat.
I hope you grabbed 2. I want one.
So we got some nth metal, but we still have to go through the crates.
Well, look what we have here.
So let's talk to Constantine again.
What you've got there is Dillasteel. The same silvery stuff that'll break your hand if you try to punch old Captain Atom on major force in the nose. If you get boxed a lot, this might be the one for you.
I don't know who you punks are, and I don't care. You mess with the Major, you get the Force! Ah!
Ah, such a bad pun. You have to love it.
I've killed people for less than this.
Oh no, he's going to make his big attack. There we go. So let's choose our loot. We don't really have to choose anything, we just have to open the loot window and then close it again. And let's talk to Constantine one more time.
Well, mate, you collected every last artifact on my list. I'll just take these and go. What? I'm a right bastard, everyone knows that. Fine. Since you did so well, pick one.
Ah, he's so generous, giving us one artifact. So at this point, you can choose between, so far it seems 3 artifacts. There's actually more than that, but I guess they don't show you the healer or the controller artifacts for no good reason. So here we have the tetrahedron of Orgrund. I can't pronounce that. This one would be good if you're using damage and if you're using your superpowers. The cog of Megaden is good for damage if you're using your weapons, and the Dilucel refractor is supposed to be good for tank. Basically, whenever you use a pull, you give yourself and 7 members in your group health equal to whatever percentage you're at the time. Let's go for the Tetrahedron of Urgrund because why not? So here you have a little hint window, a little instruction window that explains to you a bit about the artifacts. But I'll show it to you in just a minute, so it doesn't really we won't look at the window. So once you got your artifact, you have to equip it into one of your artifact slots. At this point in time, as I'm making this video, we can have up to 3 artifacts. At some point, who knows? Maybe they'll add a 4th artifact. I guess we're gonna have to wait and see for that. But so far, we can have up to 3 artifacts, and you can see I've already upgraded the Gem of Horrors to rank 19. Well, actually, rank 20, but I didn't get the chance to. I couldn't break through just yet because until you talk to your friend Constantine, until you play the artifact mission and then get access to Constantine in the Watchtower, you cannot purchase the Dionysium you need to be able to break through. I guess I could have got the Dionysium with another character, but I'm trying to play this as if this was like my first character, so that if you guys are playing your first time in DC Universe Online, you'll see exactly what happens. So once you leave the mission, of course, you appear right next to your friend Constantine, and in short, you're gonna have to talk to Constantine 3 times. So you have to upgrade your artifact. So let's do that. This should do it. So once we reach rank 20,
Your artifact's hit a wall, mate. It needs the proper motivation to go on. What you need is a very special sort of item to help it break on through to the other side. Now that you've got the items you need, you can really give your artifact a boost.
so Constantine gives us our first Dionysium, and he gives us 5 source marks. So let's go back to our artifact. So now we have what we need to be able to break through. At rank 20, your chances of breakthrough are 100%. Normally, I would tell you never, ever, ever upgrade without using a seal of preservation, because you always run the risk of losing your catalysts. When in this case, there's no chances to fail. Although I would strongly suggest get into the habit of always using a seal of preservation, even if you have 100% chances of success, because too often I've seen people who forgot to use their seals and they lost all their catalysts. So in this case, it doesn't matter. But again, get into the habit of using seals. Otherwise, you may make a mistake one day and waste some of your catalysts. So let's break through. So as you see, we're already close to rank 23 because of all the experience we gave to our artifact previously. So let's try to upgrade it a little bit more. So now we can go to rank 28. And actually we were able to go all the way to rank 40. So let's fortify again. And let's talk to Constantine again. When we talk to Constantine again, he should give us a seal of preservation at some point. And he will also give us a vault ticket. So let's talk to Constantine.
The best thing about artifacts is that they want to grow in power. They yearn for it, and they're always hungry. If you feed them the right things, it will make them stronger. The best fuel for these little beasties are things like sunstones from Krypton and ingots of nth metal from Thanagar.
So Constantine gave us a vault ticket because he's trying to teach us that the vault is one of the places where we can get some nth metal. So let us use our ticket. So here we are. If you are a legendary player, Normally you can play the vault every day.
Welcome, one and all, to Joker's Room of Fun, Mayhem, and Prizes. What will it be? Something to flatten your opponents? Or just some useless crap? Who knows? You pays your money and you takes your chances. Break the presents and get your prizes.
So you saw we got some nth metal. So roughly nth metal are used to be able to upgrade our artifacts. We can always use it to upgrade our augments. Oh, let us check. We don't have access to augments just yet. Almost there. If you saw some of my previous vault videos, the best weapon for the vault is pretty much dual pistols. Sadly, not what we're using right now. So once we're done...
That's it!
So that was using the vault ticket that our friend Constantine gave us. But we can play, if you're a legendary player, you can play the vault once a day. If you're a free-to-play player or premium player, I think you can play the vault 2 or 3 times a week. And there is no reason not to play the vault. Basically gives you, once you're past level 30, it should give you a source mark. As you saw, it gives you a whole bunch of nth metal.
Welcome, welcome, one and all, to Joker's Room of Fun, Mayhem, and Prizes. What will it be? Something to flatten your opponents? Or just some useless crap? Who knows? You pays your money and you takes your chances. Break the presents and get your prizes.
So again, as you saw, we got some more nth metal. And that should be it.
That's it. Game's over. Step along, nothing to see. Get going before my good mood wears off. That means now.
So once we've played the vault, oh, that's a nice Batman who laughs. So once we've played the vault, let's talk to Constantine again.
These relics happy, and they'll keep you happy.
And now he gives us our first seal of preservation. And again, you can see the various components that we need to be able to upgrade our artifacts. And let us take a look at our... So our tetrahedron of Orgrund, we need 2 Dionysium, we need 1 quantum field energy, and we also need 2 more Dionysiums for our Gem of Horus. So let's purchase a whole bunch of Dionysium.
Bollocks! Do I look like your mum? What are you going on about?
And we have a whole bunch of source marks, so we should be able to purchase all we need. There we go. So let us go back to our little window. Come on, come on. There's a bit of lag, not sure why. So here you can see we purchased 4 Dionysium from Constantine and a quantum field energy. And you can see right now our chance of success dropped to 95%. The more you upgrade your artifact, the lower the chances of success will be. By the time you reach the point where you have to upgrade your artifact to rank 200, the chances of success are like 3%. So at that point, you will have no choice but to use a seal of completion. But for now, let's just use a seal of preservation. Use a seal of preservation even if the chances of success are 95%. You'd be surprised how many times I've seen people on the forums complained that they had the 80, 95% chances of success, so they did not bother to use a seal of preservation. They would fail their breakthrough and then complain that they lost their catalyst. Or sometimes they would do it one time, fail, and figure, well, at 95% chances, there's no way I can fail again. And then they would fail again and lose their catalyst. So always use a seal of preservation, even if you have 95% chances of success. It's not worth it to lose your catalyst. Unless you have 1,000 source marks and you don't know what to do with your source marks, then sure, take a chance. But I would strongly suggest use a seal of preservation every time you do a breakthrough. So as you can see, we failed. So now I don't have any seal of preservation. So if I do breakthrough, Actually, let's break through with our Gem of Horus because we have 100% chances. And I'm going to do what I suggested not to do. Let's try again with without using a Seal of Preservation. With a bit of luck, we should be able to get it, but you never know. So we got lucky. We still we succeeded without losing our without using a Seal of Preservation. But again, if you do have a Seal of Preservation in stock, use it. Do not. I would strongly suggest against doing what I just did. So now we have some more Nth Metal that we can use either to upgrade our milestone, to upgrade our Gem of Horus, or to upgrade or to keep on upgrading our Tetrahedron of Urgrund. So let's see how high we can go. We won't be able to go to the next rank, to the rank 60 anyway, to the next milestone. Doesn't really matter. And as you can see, also sometimes we'll have a critical. We'll do a critical when we break through, when we upgrade. So we got a little more XPs than we should have. And that is pretty much it for the artifacts, I think. Let's talk to our friend Constantine one last time.
Phantom Stranger's a bit out of touch with reality, but he's okay. I think he predates humor, though.
So here you can see all the artifacts that our friend Constantine has. And we have also the Dionysium, the Quantum Field Energy, or the Paradox Energy we need to be able to break through at various ranks. Originally, there wasn't that many artifacts, but as time goes by, they're adding more and more artifacts to DC Universe Online. So the Dilucell Refractor that we did not choose for a tank character, we could decide to purchase it, as you can see, for 25 source marks. I won't go through all the artifacts. I should probably make an artifact, a video specifically for each artifact at some point. Although I don't have them all and I did not upgrade them all, so it's a bit tricky on that front. So if we wanted to, we could purchase a third artifact. But we're not going to do that. I'll try to make a video about artifacts when I get the chance. Again, it's a bit tricky. I did not upgrade all the artifacts, so I do not have access to all their abilities. So it's a bit tricky to explain it properly when that happens. So basically, right now you can see the artifacts. It gives us some extra stats. Like right now, the Tetrahedron gives us 592 health, 222 power, 98 might, and 2% health. Once we reach rank 60 and break through rank 60, you can see the stats that we're going to get. So we'll get not only health but might as well. And you can see the upcoming rank bonuses. So we'll get at some point 3% health, 1% powers, 2% might, 4%, and it'll keep going up. And also we'll get Might of Urgrund, which basically whenever we hit an enemy with superpowers, it should grant our character and 7 group members might equal to. With Might of Urgrund 1, it'll be like 1.2% of your health. Might of Urgrund 2 will be 1.6%, 1.8%, and the maximum will be 2% of your health. That will be added as might to your character. And not just your character, but to pretty much everyone in your group. And as you can see, this effect is doubled if you are in damage roll or in controller roll. If you have any questions, feel free to ask so in the comment section down below, and I'll see what I can do about answering your questions. If I don't answer your question right away, I have roughly 2,000 videos about DC Universe Online, so if I don't answer your question right away, just search in my videos, and odds are you'll find a video that answers your questions. And that's pretty much it for now, guys. So as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.